Hey there, folks. Welcome to another edition of the Highspots virtual gimmick table. I, of course, am your host, the Man Scout Jake Manning, and I'm joined with the man who always has the answers that always end in violence, Brody King. Brody, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
You've been here at the Highspots compound all day, just looking around at everything. Anything impress you so far that you've seen here today?
Many things, yeah. I mean, the amount of stuff is impressive.
I know. If you want to take some back with you, we'd really appreciate it.
I'll try, but my bag is only so big.
Okay, well, I'll keep the boss man busy. You shovel as much in there as you possibly can, and we'll wave goodbye.
I'll try. Okay.
But Brody, how are you doing with everything that's going on in the world today and wrestling and everything good to go? Everything all right with you?
Today we're doing great. Yeah.
Doing great. We've kept you accommodated. We got some meat a little bit earlier.
Great barbecue. We had soul food from here in North Carolina.
I think it was it Let's Meat, I believe was
No. It's called Soul Food, like Seoul, Korea.
Oh, I got confused with the other.
It's American barbecue with Korean
I've ate there
flavors.
before. I know what you're talking about.
Fantastic food.
Fantastic. You're a lover of meat.
Lover of meat.
I'm a lover of men that love meat, and I'm a lover of this guy. It's been a yes. I know what I said, Tommy Thomas, and I meant every word of it. But you just had a fantastic day with everything. You've been signing everything. What are some of your favorite pieces that you've seen come in front of you where you put your name on?
The turnbuckles are very nice.
Yes.
Even my wife texted me. She's like, "Do you get to bring one home?" Which I think I do. So that's
you
cool.
do. We got one less to sell now because Brody's got to take it in his bag. Once again, let's shovel more stuff in there. How about? Is there anything else that you're like, I really like? We'll shovel it in.
These art posters are really awesome.
These nuclear heats. They are very nice, and you've got a wonderful signature. So thank you for that.
Oh.
So you have very nice signatures, very consistent, very uniquely to you.
You can read that it says Brody King.
I can read it.
It's not like a circle.
No, it's not a circle with a weird little thing. It's not just a bunch of squiggly lines.
Stop being lazy.
Stop being lazy. This man's been working hard all day, signing his name for us, for you, for everybody that's watching on the virtual gimmick table. And actually, you brought some gear too. There we got behind you multiple pieces of gear. You got BOLA gear. You got vests. You've got Villain Enterprises, and we're going to be auctioning that off at the end of the program.
Yeah, it's almost like a time capsule from like when I started wrestling to where I'm at now.
Yeah, so is there anything in particular that you're like, ooh, I can't believe I'm getting rid of this, and we are? Is there any one of these that you're like, it's going to be hard for you to part with?
I mean, definitely like these trunks and this vest. I mean, this vest was at every major independent I did, from my debut at PWG to winning the AEW heavyweight title to... yeah, everything in between. And then these trunks are from BOLA, my first BOLA.
Okay.
My first match at BOLA.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you get in the back because you have a lot more stuff you have to sign because we recorded a fireside chat. You still have some more pictures to sign. I'm sorry.
I need a wrist brace.
I know.
now.
I gave you an hour-and-a-half break, and we're going to have another hour-and-a-half break at the end of the program. I know.
Does this not matter to you?
No, not really.
Okay. That's fair.
I have blisters on my feet. You saw me earlier, and I have to apologize again. I was very rude to this man when he came.
I showed up today, and he went, "Hey."
I was knee deep in pulling Boxomania, but right now you're knee deep of signing 8x10. So for now, just say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye, people.
We got people. He's gonna be back a little bit later on. Right. So as Brody steps off, we're putting up the graphic right now of all the 8x10s that are available. Section. Any takers, Michael?
We did. Justin Mai picked one up.
Justin Mai picked up one. So I guess that was the person that was asking for it.
Keith Raby also picked it up.
Keith Raby also picked it up as well. All right, well, we've reached the time for the auction block, and actually, the man's waiting in the wings. If you want to come out here, Brody, I don't want to leave you hanging. I have some. It's the hand. You're running away from the people that want you to sign so much, right?
What have you done to me?
I didn't do nothing to you.
This isn't my chopping hand, so you.
Well, don't. I know. Well,
actually, it is.
It is, and
want to see if it still works?
I'm okay. It's been a while since I've been hurt. I've gone through any type of violence of the ring wars. Your hand's gonna. May hurt right now, but your throat may hurt right in the middle of this. I was gonna hopefully delay it, but apparently you running away from the front.
Why is my throat gonna hurt?
Yeah, because we're gonna be talking here.
Oh,
we're gonna be talking. See,
okay.
See, Tommy Thomas is getting all weird.
You never know why your throat's gonna hurt.
You never know why your throat's gonna hurt. You know. So, but don't worry, I'm tested. I'm negative right now on all tests. But regardless, Brody King, you're gonna be auctioning off your stuff right here. But you're just standing over there. I got some non-Brody King auction stuff.
Okay.
That I'm gonna do right here. We can just have a conversation while we're doing it. But I think you're gonna have a lot to say about this man.
Whoa.
This right here.
That's cool.
The first auction item that we're gonna have is this Stan Hansen fan. Stan Hansen. You got. Probably you're a big fan of Stan Hansen.
Big fan.
Big fan. This is a medium-sized fan right here. See, fan puns right here.
This guy.
This one, the host,
Medium-sized.
the medium-sized fan right here. But it is signed by Stan Hansen. It will come with the COA. Michael has seen these things go online on eBay for a ridiculous amount of money.
Cheapest one I saw was like $125.
$125.
That's in great shape.
It's in great shape. Out of Stan Hansen's personal collection, but it can be in your personal collection here tonight. Bids will start at 5 and work their way up.
One of the greatest to ever do it.
Oh yeah, it was a big fan of Stan Hansen.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him, of course.
No.
I never heard of him. Come on, Brody King. I'm sure you've heard of Stan Hansen.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
you got me.
Is there any particular memory of Stan Hansen that sticks out in your mind or anything?
When I met him, he was very nice.
Yeah, you met him before. What was that like?
He didn't know much about current wrestling, but he was surprised that people knew who he was, which I was surprised that he was surprised.
Yeah.
By people being surprised. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's great guy. Obviously, greatest lariat of all time.
Oh, for sure.
Stan the Lariat Hansen.
Yeah. So my memory of him that always sticks out of my head, and like this is like, I'm glad I didn't say this in front of his presence. He might have got hot. I always think about Masawa giving him like a roaring elbow. There's a match where like
right to the face.
Right to the face,
Yeah.
and you see him like. Like anytime I've gotten hit hard, I've always tried to do that sell, and I'm like, man, I just didn't do it as good as Stan Hansen. And then one day I realized I was like, I don't think he was selling. I think he got actually knocked out.
My favorite memory was, I forgot who the match was against, but someone potatoed him.
Yeah.
And then they run away from him, like, out of the ring, and he does a suicide dive, like a suicide dive, and he's just screaming, "Nobody potatoes Stan Hansen," while he's just beating this guy on the ground. That's my favorite Stan Hansen
That's your
moment.
favorite. That's my. Now, still, we get that right there. But do we have any Stan Hansen fans bidding on this fan right here,
I'll
Michael?
give you the rundown. We started off at 30 with Richard Howe, Craig Usher to 50. Tony Aragon just beat Richard Howe to 60. And
Let's
that's where
go.
we stand. Tony Aragon at $60.
Come on, who could be
$60. Come on, like
That's a steal.
It's a steal. Anywhere the Michael's in front of the line is $120.
Not even signed.
Not even signed. This
Wow.
is signed by Stan himself from his personal collection. We procured this from him. That's the other thing that was interesting about this trip to Texas. Stan Hansen came with these 2 luggage bags, and he had pictures that are actually available on HighspotsAuctions.com. Nice little plug right there. Pictures that were hanging up in the Tokyo Dome for his retirement ceremony.
Wow.
And he goes, "Oh, you guys want these?" And we're like, yeah. And like we had them signed, and they're available on HighspotsAuctions.com. These actual pictures that he brought back over from Japan during his retirement ceremony. They're signed. They were made by the BOLA family themselves.
Wow.
So
I also love how he's just like a normal celebrity in Japan. Like, I remember when my wife and I went there, we were in a bookstore, and like coming down the escalator from the bookstore, there's just a signed poster of Stan Hansen. I'm like, what? Like,
yeah.
in just a random bookstore in Tokyo, not even a wrestling store.
Well, I mean, what was Japan like? You've been over there a couple of times, and obviously
incredible.
You stand out in America. I imagine you stand out quite a bit in Japan.
I stand up a lot.
You stand up. I know you stand up because you're standing up right now. You're upright, you're an individual.
So yeah, standing out in Japan is not hard when you're 6.5 feet tall.
6.5 feet. So, but yeah, what was your enjoyment? Well, I'm sure Japan was always a goal of yours.
Yes.
So
The ultimate goal.
The ultimate goal. And you said you had your wife over there. What was that experience like that you shared it with somebody that you love?
We got engaged.
You got engaged
Yeah.
over there.
Yep. I got to also watch Rocky Romero and Trent Beretta win the IWGP Tag Team Junior Heavyweight titles at Ryogoku.
Okay.
That was cool.
That was super cool. What was your, like, when you think about, like, Japanese matches, what comes to your mind? Like, oh, this is one of my favorites. This is what, like for me, like, I have my favorites. There's guys that I like to watch, and then there's guys that I like to watch kind of as a guilty pleasure. Like, I just like Kawada just kicking the shit out of people.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy that immensely. Like a lot of the newer guys, I enjoy a lot, but like definitely like that All Japan, like Jun Akiyama, Kenta Kobashi, Misawa, Taui.
I think one of my favorite matches that I've been stuck on lately that I've watched like 10 times in quarantine is probably Kobashi versus Kinsuke Sasaki for Noah, and they just kicked the shit out of each other for like a half an hour.
Yeah.
It is very brutal, very great.
Yeah.
But to like full circle that story of watching Rocky win the tag titles in Ryogoku, when I did Super Juniors, I wrestled Rocky and Okada versus me and Marty at Ryogoku. So it's like sitting in the crowd watching to performing in the same building. That was cool.
That's awesome. And you know, that's why I like it. We were just we did a fireside chat earlier, and you were talking about how you sat in the crowd for PWG, and then all of a sudden you were wrestling in PWG.
Yeah, there's a lot of 2015, 16 PWG DVDs that you can see me in the crowd.
Well, you're not hard to miss. Like, but let's not miss out on what's going on in these bids right now.
We're currently at Tristan Johnson at $100. If you want to give this a 30-second.
30-second clock. Tristan Johnson. When's
you need to talk like an auctioneer.
I put
on
camera for an hour and a half.
Do we got 110? Do we got 105?
But the thing is, I got nobody. There's no visual thing. Yeah, through it. There's no way to acknowledge it. But let me just show you the detail in the actual fan. Right there, like it's almost like a little action figure with a fan, and of course it's signed.
He's got the horns up.
Yeah, he's got the horns up,
which apparently is not.
No, it's not like a Texas thing.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, he
kind of hurt my feelings.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's cool that he had enough respect for Terry Funk. He's like, oh, he's Texan. I don't want to insult him. So he's just like, I'll still do it because I'm doing it, but I'll just be like, you. And I'm like, what? Me and Stan Hansen have both looked like 38 years old since we were 20. Like, that's just like, no, that's like me screaming, youth. I'm like, you're a 40-year-old man. Like,
you're not.
You're not youth.
You do wear a Boy Scout uniform.
I do. I know. It's a Man Scout uniform.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't spend 18 years in the Boy Scouts to just be called a Boy Scout willy-nilly in my 40s. But let's see if the bids are going willy-nilly right now.
We're stuck at 100. Put this on 10 seconds.
10 seconds, Tristan John. This is breaking Michael's heart. He thought this was going to be a thing.
You're about to get the steal of a lifetime.
You were getting a steal lifetime. They're $120 on eBay, not signed. But
you're going to be staying cool with the coolest fan in town.
Yes, and Tristan Johnson, everybody gets really mad at him for being a lucky man, but you're a lucky son of a gun here tonight. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to let the dust settle because the lag is real. Tristan Johnson. You got the Stan Hansen fan. I'm going to even put the bubble wrap.
Put his protection back on.
It's cleared.
Cleared. Tristan Johnson, $100 Stan Hansen fan right here.
Well done. I'm jealous, honestly.
You should be. Should be. This is nice. This is a nice fan. And Stan Hansen deserves nice fans. But a man who has a lot of fans, and actually, we got a lot of stuff signed by him this weekend. Is Sting, that's right, and we actually have some replica gear. This is not actually ring-worn gear. This is replica gear. This is the orange and fuchsia or teal type.
I thought fuchsia was like pink.
I don't know my colors.
Oh, okay.
I work at a place that makes gear, and I don't
it's
know
like
my
blue
colors.
green.
Blue green.
Yeah.
But it is signed by Sting. It is replica gear, but it is signed by Sting right on the scorpion claw. Right there.
This is one of one in terms of the color scheme.
Yes, this is one of one. As you can see right here, we had some white and blacks, but we only have one of the orange and the teal right here, signed by Sting himself right here. This replica gear is available right now for auction. Bids will start at 5, work their way up. They will do this, and then we're going to go to your wonderful gear just behind us. That is actually ring-worn, worn by you, but this is replica gear.
Ring-worn.
This is ring-worn, actual gear, but this is just replica gear right here, auctioned off by Sting, who we did probably the most disorganizing signing that we've ever done here at Highspots.com in our entire signing history.
At least you're willing to admit that.
Oh, we said that. Chelsea's been dealing with the mail-ins, and I'm surprised she was as nice to you. She should be an old grizzled veteran by now, because we did not do any favors to her on all the mail-ins. But hopefully she was okay with you pulling all the items today. And
she was great.
Took care of you. So she's worked very hard this week, and she's only got 2 of the mail-ins left. So, but we met Sting. Sting was part of a lot of people's.
What's the auction starting at?
It starts at 5 and works its way up.
$5?
Yeah, all our auctions start at 5.
Oh my God, it's a steal.
It's a steal. They work their way up and they build their way up. I mean, that's the Stan Hansen started at 5 or 20 or whatever. So we started here.
You can't get these prizes anywhere else, people. Where do we get them?
Highspotsauctions.com right now with the Facebook page that we're streaming live across the country right now. We're gonna get the Brody's gear here in just a little bit. This is the rundown sheet that I did right here. So see,
where are we at, Michael?
We are at. I'm gonna Chris Chandler starts out at 65.
Big opening bet.
Dan Souza went up to 105.
There we go.
105.
105. Here we go.
There we go.
Chris Chandler went up to 110.
110.
There we go.
Dan Souza went to 120.
120.
We got a betting war
Paula
here.
Johnson, 150, and that's where we're at.
150 Paula Johnson, which is good because she lives here right in the state of North Carolina. And if she wins that, since she got over $100 and she lives in the United States, she'll get free shipping. Once you get over that $100 $100 threshold, you get free shipping if you live in the domestic United States. And that's the thing too, with all these auction items just behind us, you get to 100 right away. Boom! I know I'm getting free shipping. I don't know why we leave it open for $5, but I don't know why somebody just doesn't come in $100 right away because you know you're getting the free shipping.
Secure your bet.
Secure your bet. Secure the item. Lock it all down. And as I said, this is the long tights version. This is a wonderful display piece. One of one of this color scheme right here. Wonderful display piece for you guys that are interested in that. That's what we're doing with some of the replica gear. Is a lot of people, you know, they put it in nice shadow boxes. And please, anybody that buys our replica gear and displays it, like we had some Ted DiBiase replica trunks, if you put it in nice shadow boxes, please put a picture up of it. Add us on Instagram at Highspots, at Highspots on Twitter. We want to see it. Anytime you get a really cool item, somebody just showed us a picture of getting their Sting bat just yesterday right there.
This is home protection and memorabilia.
Yeah, this ain't one of those bullshit bats that he uses on TNT. This is a real damn bat. This is a real damn bat, right there.
You want to test it?
No, that's fine.
No, okay.
Now the bat is with my bug out bag.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you have a bug out bag?
No.
You need to get one.
Okay.
You're a father now. You need a bug out bag for your family.
You
need to run. You need
digging a bunker in the backyard too?
Now you don't need to go into a bunker. You need to be able to hunker down. You got this nice home that you do all these nice home improvements on. You gotta be able to hunker down. Maybe I'd suggest get some way to put some bars over.
Bars.
Yeah. Which anybody who knows my bedroom, you might be a little suspicious. He put bars over the doors. So
it's already black and red. And
it's already black and red.
Red lights, guys.
Red lights. And I have a demon on my door apparently, which I just showed you earlier.
And he's looked 25 his entire life, so it's not like he's sacrificing people in his bedroom.
No, there's not
drinking the blood of the innocent.
No. It's not a telltale heart situation that keeps me
Michael, where are we at with this?
We're in the bids right now before I incriminate myself any further than I already am in legal trouble.
Paula Johnson, 175.
Whoa, Paula Johnson. There we go.
Let's put this on 30 seconds.
30 seconds, Paula Johnson. 175 is where we sit right now. This is replica gear. We're going to have some actual ring-worn gear very soon to be auctioning off with Brody King. So if we're
smells ring-worn too.
If we're getting this for replica gear right now, I guarantee you we're going to get even more for ring-worn gear, especially some of the places you've worn. Like I'm very excited about those BOLA trunks. Those are a steal right there. So the fact that you're willing to part with those, we appreciate that here. But do we appreciate Paula Johnson by giving her the 10-second basketball?
10 seconds it is.
10 seconds right now. Paul Johnson, 175. You're getting that free shipping in 10, 9, 8, 7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We let it clear.
I think we might have sped up there towards the end. Might not have been a true 10 seconds.
Well, easy, Tully Blanchard. Don't give me crap about my 10 count, all right? So
clear.
She locked it in.
Clear. Locked it in.
Congratulations.
It's done. We're ready to go. Okay, now we're on to your items. Now, I've got a list of what we could do, but where would you like to start?
Let's start with these trunks.
Okay. All right, I will. You got Brody King on the back. Villain Enterprises.
No, Violence Unlimited.
Violence Unlimited.
Jesus Christ.
Villain, I don't know.
Cut. Can we redo?
No,
here,
Sid. We're live, pal. We're live. Okay, take it in. Okay.
All right, this is our first item up for bid.
Right here, we got you got the Brody King right here on the front, and of course you have the Violence Unlimited right here.
Good job.
Everybody knows. I know. I'm quite well versed of your entire career. As you can tell by the fireside chat, I was talking all those dates like in New Japan in November or whatever. You know how it is. I know every second of your career.
These were worn a lot of PWG matches, a lot of my tag team matches with Tyler Bateman as Violence Unlimited. Yeah.
So all over SoCal, but definitely PWG. So if we have any PWG fans here tonight, and of course, any of the ring gear, if you want it signed. However, Brody King, he'll put on. He'll probably even put Violence as the answer right at the front. Whatever you want. If you get this auction win, that's all you got to do. But you do have to pay for that invoice as soon as you get it, guys. Any of Brody's items, you will be invoiced immediately, and we expect you to pay that invoice before the stream ends.
Or else.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, or else you're not going to get signed, but let's make it ominous. Let's make it creepy.
Or else it comes out of, Jake's pay.
And I'll add something. The guy who bids the most for any item out of the 4 that we're going to do, just one time, we'll do it FaceTime if they want it.
Okay.
So
we'll stream
sign
it
for that person
Yeah.
FaceTime.
Well,
Wow.
Yeah.
Highest bidder on any particular item, not 4 times, but the one time we'll do a FaceTime.
Yeah. So
Nice.
so if somebody was to get all the trunks or whatever, we'll just FaceTime. You'll sign them all, and however, we'll one time only, highest bid. We'll do that. We'll FaceTime with you. So that's another reason why we got to be in contact with you. But you got to pay for that invoice right away once we settle the auction. And guys, if we get somebody going back and forth, as a reminder, the best thing to do is let us know if you're in or you're out. The way you let you know that you're in is you go higher than the highest bid. But if you're out and you've been going back and forth with somebody, just let us know that you're out. So that way we can put it on a 30-second clock, then a 10-second basketball count, and then settle this, and then move on to the other auction items. But right now, where is this auction item sitting right now, Mike?
Scott Caldwell at 150.
150.
Whoa.
See, somebody took my advice and just jumped right out there.
Wow.
Right there, 150 on these trunks right here. So
Scott's going hard.
it's going hard for sure, and you win hard on the leopard print right on the side.
I'm a big fan of animal print. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the punk rock kid in me, but animal print just jumps out at me. Camouflage and animal print. You can't beat it.
Okay.
Put them together. I don't know. Maybe that's magic. Maybe that's what the next trunks need to be.
Ooh, there you go. That's a question right there. I've been trying to figure out how to freshen up the man scout character. It's looked the same for the last 5 years.
Well, maybe you should just cover yourself in, the blood of the innocent.
The blood of the innocent.
Yeah.
There we go. I don't. My sacrificial merit badge is still waiting to come in, guys. They're still figuring out what that design looks like.
Let's go look at your bedroom.
Pretty much. It's just a picture of my bedroom, right there in patch form, right there in my sash. Punk rock kid.
Were you a punk rock kid?
No,
I didn't
I
think
told you.
so.
I told you I like Alkaline Trio.
Yeah.
It's Alkaline Trio and Jawbreaker. Those are my two.
Well, that's not bad.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Very emo. I get it. Like that. Like
Are
that.
you an emotional person?
I am. I'm very
It's
emotional.
okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
Well, you know what? I was feeling pretty bad, and all of a sudden you put that big. You put those banana fingers right on my shoulder.
The hand is not
the hand
permanently crippled from signing all
Exactly.
the things that you made me sign.
Well, that's usually the left hand. Your right hand, you gotta ice that down a little bit. But that left hand, probably gonna use that a little bit easier.
Where are we at, Michael?
Where are we at, Michael?
It's a 2-horse race. Gunnar Jones went to 155. Scott Caldwell came back at 160. We're waiting on Gunnar. Let us know if he's in or out. But Scott Caldwell at 160 is
Oh.
Okay, 160 at the high bidder right now. Gunner, kind of the way you got to do is make sure you have a highspotsauctions.com account. But also, but when you get to 2 rich for your blood, let us know that you're out. So that way we can go ahead and put in the 30-second clock, then the 10-second basketball count right there.
Let's go, Gunner.
All right, so trunks.
Trunks.
You.
So I used to be a tights guy.
Okay, tell me about this.
I was real self-conscious about wearing trunks for some reason. I think maybe it's just a little exposing.
Okay.
But everyone always said, you have tattoos all over the place. You should just wear tights. I fought it for so long and then wore my first pair of trunks and never looked back.
Trunks are trunks feel so good to wrestle.
Feels so good.
So good.
It's like when it's super hot, you're nice and cool.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in tights, it's all just locked in.
Mm-hmm.
You're sweating your ass off.
Yeah, it can just drip, and you feel mobile, like everything's pulled where it needs to be, and then you can just go.
Trunks, I also felt made me look slimmer too.
They made you look slimmer.
Yeah.
See, I've always felt like I used to say this thing of you either got to be to wear trunks. You either got to be just a solid dude. Never have been fat before in your life, or on the gas. Those are the only 3 people that can pull off trunks.
Wait. So
you're a solid dude.
Wait.
You're a solid
You're telling
dude.
me that Stan Hansen,
Solid dude.
Dusty Rhodes,
Solid dude. A solid.
Harley Race.
Well, solid dude. See, that's the disclaimer. Solid dude.
So we're talking solid mass.
Yeah,
not
solid
not
mass.
ripped.
Well,
you can't be sloppy.
Yeah, you can't be sloppy.
Because even Dusty, he wasn't sloppy.
Yeah.
He was a solid dude.
He was solid dude.
Okay, I get it.
See what I mean? Solid dudes.
Yeah.
Never been fat, or you're on the gas. For me, I fluctuated. I've been 270 at one point in my time. I was a fat 230. Then I was 185.
On the gas.
Yeah, I was. Don't ever ask me for health tips. No, nobody, because one time I felt like I was retaining water, so I stopped drinking water. It worked though. It
Just
worked.
started eating salt.
No, I basically all I had was Coke Zero and I think the only water I ever put inside my body was
Probably had a
coffee.
lot of headaches, huh?
Oh, I did. I passed out real bad one time. It was scary. But are these bids scary at all?
Gunnar Jones, let us know he's out. Scott Caldwell at 160. Go ahead and put this on 10 seconds.
There we go.
10 seconds right there. Scott Caldwell, 10 seconds. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scott Caldwell, they're going your way, sir.
Whatever you want me to put on them, Scott.
Scott
you got
Caldwell.
it. I'll put a paragraph on there if you want me to.
There you go. All right, where are we going to go next, Brody King?
Let's go here.
All right, we'll go baseball. Baseball jersey right here. Villain Enterprises.
Ring-worn Villain Enterprises jersey.
Obviously 2XL. 2XL.
Big boy size.
Big boy size. Right there. A lot of our customers are 2XL. You know, so like you can wear this if you want, or if you want Brody to sign it and display it proudly wherever you display your ring-worn gear. We're bringing it out right here. Villain Enterprises 00, of course.
Yeah.
00 right there. So you know, as far as we've talked about, you stuck with the trunks, but as far as like ring gear, obviously you did you wear this out to the ring or what?
Yeah. So I started with the vests. The vest was like day one.
Okay.
And then I went to the Letterman jacket that I wear now.
Yes.
But when we were doing Villain Enterprises, it was always the baseball jerseys. Once we came out with the baseball jerseys, that was the look. Having the team look, I think, is very important whenever you're in a faction. So we all looked, you know, different, but the same.
Yeah, and we, you know, you didn't get, you know, you could have gone tracksuit, but you went different with the baseball.
Tracksuits are cool.
Tracksuits
I
are
love
real
a
cool.
I love a good
I
tracksuit.
love a good tracksuit too. I work in tracksuits. The only reason I'm wearing jeans today is because I'm on camera.
Oh.
It's it's track pants every single day.
Yeah, tracksuits are like that is my ultimate comfort zone. Adidas tracksuits, New Japan tracksuits, it's the best.
You have a New Japan
That's
tracksuit?
it. I mean, that's braggery.
No, you should. I bet they're amazing and they're comfortable.
They are very comfortable. Soul Sports makes an incredible tracksuit.
Like I think even like Stan Hansen like still had his like Japan like tracksuits from like decades ago.
Oh, I bet they're still comfortable too.
I guarantee they are. I mean, I think somebody just won it as an auction win, so they can tell us. They just got shipped out.
You think they
yesterday.
tried it on?
Of course.
Of course, you're gonna try it.
Any piece of gear that Josh has won, he's tried on. So like, and then of course like Caleb, like when we did the Rhino singlet, Caleb was just wearing Rhino singlet around the office. I don't know why. It was the weirdest thing.
It wasn't very baggy.
It was very baggy. It was very baggy. He was taking Instagram pictures. He was sewing turnbuckle pads. Like things are very weird in this office. So, but let's see if these bids are getting weird.
All right, John Mergantz, new name to us, started us off at 75.
Okay.
And let's see. And Dave Mesa went to 100.
Okay.
John came back in at 105. Dave Mesa came in at 110. Craig Usher joined at 115.
Ooh.
Dave came back at 120.
There you go.
Craig came back at 125. Dave at 130. So Dave Mesa at 130 is the current high bidder.
We got a little bidding war
Dave
for a few
Mesa,
people.
130. And as a reminder, guys, once we got guys going back and forth like that, let us know if you're in or you're out. If you're in, you got to go higher than the top bid. If you're out, let us know. No harm, no foul. But then that gets us to the 30-second clock, then the 10-second basketball count, and get on to another item that you could possibly win. So that works out in your benefit that you let us know that you're out as quickly as possible. But right now we got this wonderful Villain Enterprise baseball jersey. Very breathable, I'm sure, for all those.
Very comfortable. Yeah, and you know, I can personalize it any way you want. If you just want to wear a baseball jersey, hey, I don't have to touch it.
Yeah, don't have to touch it. 2XL. A lot of our customer base 2XL. I know that from a lot of the shirts we put on sale. So
Yeah, we're big boys.
we're big boys,
Huh?
except for me.
You could pull off a 2X.
See, I'm going the other direction. I'm wearing mediums now. I'm doing the wrestler trick. You go the one shirt size lower.
You know what the real trick is?
What is the
You
real
just
trick?
find a shirt with a good sleeve, a tight sleeve. That's all you need. Because you got the flowy for the big boys, but then you got the tight sleeve to make it look like you're ripped.
Yeah. I know, like, the girl dating now is a sucker for a tight t-shirt.
I thought you were gonna say she's a 2X,
Oh, she's not 2X. She is a sucker for a tight t-shirt. Sucker for it. And know who I told
which is nothing wrong with that, by the way.
But here's the thing, with the sleeve thing. Know who I learned that from? A movie that Morgan Freeman was in. Morgan Freeman was talking about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
what movie is it?
It's 10 items or less, or 12 items or less. It's a weird movie.
It's weird
See,
info.
Tommy Thomas, the regular weird guy.
Watched
He does,
Shawshank Redemption the other day. So Morgan Freeman, great guy.
a great guy, but it's a great movie where he's like basically trying to study. He's for a film part. He plays Morgan Freeman in the movie. That's the cool part. He plays Morgan Freeman, and he's in the movie, and he's trying to figure out how people at a grocery store. He's doing research for a part, so he's following somebody around who works the express aisle. And the girl's just like, she's got to do another job interview because she's trying to get out of this life. And Morgan Freeman just follows her around. And they go to Target, and he starts going on this rant about T-shirts. Like, oh, this place is great. They finally got the shirts that fit you just perfectly right around here. He goes, Clint Eastwood taught me this one.
Yeah.
And it's like so Morgan Freeman always told me you got to have the right cut on the bicep. You think that'd be an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? No, Morgan Freeman.
You don't want it down here.
No.
You want it to hug it just right.
You want to hug it just right. A nice tight T-shirt that's right here across the chest, and it's just perfect. See, Tommy Thomas.
All you need,
yeah.
all you need is chest, shoulders, and arms.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is,
It's whatever.
take it or leave it.
Exactly. And I've always gotten good compliments like, oh, you got a good tricep. I go, thank you. I'm very good at pushing people away emotionally and physically. So let's see where those bids are at right now.
All right, Craig Usher at 140. Dave Mesa was challenging him. He let us know he's out. So 140 if you want to put this on a 10-second clock.
Okay, thank you so much, Dave Mesa. By following the rules, let us know that we're out. We're at 140 right now. 10-second clock, as Michael said, in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the dust settle. Let the lag catch up. Michael, let us know that we are clear.
Congratulations.
But,
Dave Mesa?
Craig
Usher.
Oh, Craig Usher.
Craig Usher beat Dave Mesa. Quite the steal, I'd say. Normally ring-worn shirts go for about 150, so a little bit lower than ever. But still, this
So you're
is
saying
basically.
I'm not worth it?
No, I'm saying they got a steal, is what I'm saying. So they're giving back to the fans right here. So that means they got more money to spend on the other items that we got right here. And where do we want to go next, Brody?
Yeah, well, the vest is obviously the main event.
Yeah, it is obviously the main event right here. These right here, the BOLA trunks. See, I got the letters right on this one.
BOLA, Battle of Los Angeles, PWG.
Which years? Where did you wear these? Who did you wrestle when you wore them?
2018 BOLA. It was my first BOLA, so it meant a lot to me.
Oh, so first BOLA trunks.
Yeah,
Okay.
and this was against PCO.
Okay.
So this.
That's psychopath.
Oh yeah! If you go back and rewatch this match, this is the legendary botch where PCO tried to do a moonsault to the outside. That would have never worked, and he almost killed himself and myself in the process on the top rope.
we were in the crowd and legit scared for his life.
Everyone screamed.
Okay.
Everyone. Including myself.
So tell me, like, where do you think that all went awry? What are your guesses?
If we're going to be perfectly honest here,
Why not?
I never thought that it would work.
Okay. So it's
And-
one of those when a guy calls like, I'm going to do this, and you're like,
Oh, I told
Okay.
him. I told him no multiple times, but then he kept saying, "I think I could do it." And you know what? George Janelle came up to me and goes, "Hey man, it's BOLA." I said, "Fine, do it."
okay.
And he did it, and it didn't work. But you know what? I almost think that it not working was more legendary than it working.
Yeah. I sometimes that's a lot of things that PCO does. It's more legendary that it doesn't work.
Yeah, and I think PCO might be the biggest person I ever hit with a Gonzo bomb in that match with it.
Yeah.
So
What
that was my first time wrestling PCO too.
Yeah. So when
Much better to be team with him than be against
I
him.
imagine so. I imagine it's better than like, hey, you guys catch it. I'm over
Yeah.
here. Like you guys take me out, and then he's gonna do this moonsault to the outside.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So-
Yeah, when he says, "I want to do this," and people look at me like, I'm like, dude, just say yes.
He's the vet.
Yeah.
He's been doing this all. Go ahead.
One time I was joking with PCO, and I said, "PCO, why'd you steal my shit, man? You did the lariat that I like to do." He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that you did it when I wrestled Bret Hart in 1998. I was like, all right, see you later.
Oh, I love that. That's great. But when he missed that moonsault, was he like, well, I messed that up? Or was he like, you know what? I think I could have got that. What was he on that?
He still talks about it. He's like, I think I got it down. He's like, I'm going to hit it someday.
Yes.
The man does not give up. He is a man of persistence, and I'm sure that he's been training for it.
I mean,
One
clearly,
day I'm going to be against him. He's going to go, we're going for it.
Remember that moonsault that I missed that one time that everybody thought I died on? I want to do it again.
I was also
I'm a 60-year-old man now, but
I was
let's
also
go.
the first person to take that cannonball on the apron that he does, which I thought I was going to die as well on. So that might have been my last pair of trunks ever.
Oh, yeah,
could
have been. Theoretically, possibly, but it's not, thankfully. But let's see if we can be thankful what those bids are at right now.
This bid is currently $180 to Tristan Johnson. Got a few people still have not said they're out that were right behind him, so waiting to hear from Michael David.
Okay. Michael David, let us know if you're in or out.
Waiting to hear from John Huerta.
John Huerta, let us know if you're in or you're out. So, I mean, these are the trunks that you almost probably messed up your britches when you took that cannonball. These could have been brown. Like these are black trunks. They could have been brown, but they are still gold. They are still black. They still have the BOLA right there on the side. And kudos to you for realizing the opportunity of BOLA, and I want like special BOLA
That
gear.
was my goal as a wrestler was to be in BOLA, and it happened. So I figured I had to commemorate it with that.
Did you think about maybe like, well, after you got it, like, I can only wear this once,
Yeah.
and then like
I also almost broke my back in those. I did a flip dive over the top and didn't quite get catched, and my ass went right to the concrete.
Yeah, what is it with these kids not catching dives? No, I get it.
Kids?
Yeah,
He's
kids.
a 52-year-old man.
I know, but I meant that in the general sense. They're like, people just don't catch dives anymore.
Yeah.
Are you a guy?
Oh, I'll catch anybody.
Oh,
I put myself at risk over somebody else's.
I'm prideful of that.
Yeah.
I'm prideful.
So am
I'm always like right there. Like I got knocked unconscious by Tyson Kidd one time, but I still.
Because you caught him too good.
No, it was early. I was on my knees and I was waiting for a spin kick. He stepped too far in and he knocked me completely out. I rolled to Eric Cannon's feet and Eric Cannon's like, oh, he's dead. Tagged me in, and then they started wrestling. Only thing I remember I did was catching El Generico on a dive.
Oh, wow.
That's the only thing I remember I did. Like, and I think that's the only thing I had left to do in the match. Hopefully.
Shout out to Eric Cannon.
Eric Cannon, just knew that I was dead.
Guy needs a break.
Guy needs a break. He's dead. That's it. But right now, let's see if these bids are dead right now.
We're currently at Michael David, $200. I want to throw something in for people who haven't seen it. I'm going to throw in the Blu-ray of this night. And not only was his match unforgettable, the main event of this show was unforgettable too.
Yeah. Ilya and Shingo versus Timothy Thatcher and Walter. This was one of the most brutal matches I've ever seen. I think Ilya got a concussion during this match, or maybe the next night. It was very violent, very brutal. One of my favorite BOLA matches of all time, and I can personalize this as well.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and put this with here too. Also, where are the bids at right now, Michael?
We're currently at $200 for Michael David.
$200, Michael David. Is anybody to be told in or out right now?
Let's see.
Keep that business going right there.
What other matches are on here?
Yeah.
We got Adam Brooks versus Ray Horace, Flamita versus Puma King, Oshima versus Jody Fleisch.
Oh,
Both
dream
legends.
match.
Both
Dream
legends.
match.
Joey Janela versus David Starr, Bandito versus T-Hawk. T-Hawk has a brutal chop. I'll tell you what, he gives me a run for my money.
For sure. Well, let's see what the bids are at right now, Michael.
Yeah, I think 200. Let's go ahead and put this on a 30-second clock.
30-second clock, $200. Also, fun fact, this year's BOLA was almost lost in time.
That year's BOLA?
Yeah.
What? Or did the
Am I
Did
allowed
the
to
film
share?
almost
You
get?
can share. You can do
I know. It's safe to do this. Super Dragon reuses the memory cards, and so he deleted the memory cards every night. And he thought he'd back this up on a hard drive. Apparently, he did not. So when he went to edit the BOLA,
It wasn't there.
wasn't there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
How did he get it back?
Paid money for somebody to do a data recovery on a memory card, which
Holy
was
cow.
thousands of dollars.
thousands of dollars. So this wouldn't even see the light of day if they do a data recovery.
See, PWG is for the fans.
And it's held together by just the mere grace
By
of
tape,
God,
yeah.
by the luck and the magic. That's why PWG is so magical. There's things that have happened with PWG that should have never happened before. Like this should have been lost in time, but PWG found a way.
That main event, if it was lost in time, would be criminal. So I'm glad that it exists.
That's why there was such a clamor here in the office. But right now, any more clamor, or are we doing 10-second
Michael
bet?
David, 10 seconds.
Michael David, $200.
Yep.
All right, 10, 9, 8, 7,
6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Michael David.
Michael David, let the dust settle. We'll throw in. There's Blu-ray right here with it.
Nicely done, sir.
Nicely done. I believe Michael David, fellow Canadian as well. So ship that off to Canada to you, sir. And now we're going to close things out with this heavy piece of artillery right here. This ring jacket, ring worn, studded Brody King patch on the front, but it's the back where all the action is.
God forgives Brody doesn't.
That's
now,
right.
I think you asked me, did I bring anything that I, was hard for me to get rid of?
Yes.
And this is absolutely that item.
Okay.
This was on numerous big shows, big moments for me.
Such as?
PWG debut.
Okay.
Winning the AEW Heavyweight Championship. I think I wore it for Evolve. I think almost every company I worked for, I probably wore that vest during it.
Well, you said say AEW. We've talked about PWG, but talk about Chicago, AEW, and those type of crowds. That Logan Square and other places that they run. I don't think they get enough love in the wrestling world. What is it like wrestling?
Oh, wrestling for AEW is amazing. That's like the Midwest PWG, in my opinion. Logan Square crowd is incredible. Bourbon Street is incredible. They always get the top talent, too. Danny Daniels runs a tight ship, and love working for him.
Yeah, and that's the thing too is like it's funny how like it was just PWG, and then all of a sudden across the country there's like this place is PWG, this place PWG, like there's like a PWG everywhere where it seemed like PWG was just the only place.
I think that was that's the bar.
Yeah.
And then then there was people that were catching up to the bar. So.
Like I even think about like a place like Defy out of the
Northwest. Absolutely.
And I like that's one of the like things that made me realize like Brody King's a big deal. Like I was like always a good wrestler. I'm glad he's getting the opportunity in PWG, but I saw a clip of like people losing their minds at Defy.
Yeah, Defy might be my favorite promotion in the United States.
Well, explain to me why.
Well, for instance, my farewell match at Defy, the 200 people in the crowd wore a ski mask when I came out, and I was unaware.
Yeah.
So then I'm like holding back tears, watching a whole crowd of people in a ski mask while I'm also in a ski mask trying to look intimidating. But and then I got to do a secret show earlier last year. I was a special guest for the 3-year anniversary, and I got to wrestle Cody Chun, who was recently on AEW Dark, and my music hit and the crowd went bananas. So I don't know if I'll ever get a response like that anywhere else, but I'm glad that it was at Defy.
I think that's a clip that I saw, and people just losing their mind, like an absolute like love for you, and like so, it's so weird that we have this opportunity now. Well, not right now, but in wrestling, we've had these opportunities to like some place like a PWG, like Northwest PWG or Chicago PWG, or like something at that level where crowds, a good promoter curates a good quality audience, and then they just wrap their arms around somebody for whatever reason, and then they just give all the love to them, and it's like this is our guy.
Yeah,
like,
but
yeah, sure,
Defy has a lot of their guys. They're a crowd that loves to love the wrestlers, and I'm forever grateful for that. For whatever reason, they treated me like I was a hometown guy, even though I was from a couple hundred miles away south.
Yeah, but it's weird like that. Like there's pockets of like in Connecticut for Northeast Wrestling, I felt like that crowd wrapped their arms around me.
Yeah.
The Revolver crowd wrapped their arms around me. I don't live in Iowa. I don't live in Connecticut. And that's one of the fortunate things that you and I have been able to do is travel to these places. That so a place like Defy can wrap their arms around. A place like Chicago can wrap their arms around you. And people are thankful, and they understand that you're traveling a long way, and they go to and buy a T-shirt from you or buy a picture from you. Like, hey man, I know you flew here, and I know it's tough, but here's some money. Like that's the thing that I miss.
It means the most too. Yeah, just that interaction with people that care about what you're doing. That's what I do it for, at least.
Yeah, because I mean we've been bouncing around all the time, and
we should take a look deeper at this and how beat up it is.
Yeah.
Look,
I think we see why it's probably going to be the thing.
It's like rusty.
Yeah, a little rusty. It's
obviously
heavy.
Smells a little questionable.
I mean, yeah, but it's ring worn. It's
very heavy.
It's been handed off to random people across the country. Like, here, take my jacket and take it.
Rust stains coming off of the studs.
Yeah, it's been at the bottom of a pile in the back for everybody's ring jackets. Then you got to find it at night, and then like, I forgot it, and then they try and ship it to you.
Hand dyed bleach dyed and studded this entire thing.
Oh wow!
You studded every one of those?
Oh yeah, every vest that I've made, I studded.
Wow, that is incredible. But let's see if the bids are worthy of that.
Well, before I tell you the bids, I want to give everybody a shout out and read the history of it. You're now not only bidding on the vest, but you're going to bid on this FaceTime interaction after the show. We'll sign it through a FaceTime because it's already the highest of all the bids. So, so this is unquestionably going to be the one that whoever wins this is also going to get FaceTime.
Okay, so this is the one FaceTime. Whoever wins this, they're getting it. Cool.
All right, so just backing up, I'm going to start where it got to 150 with Dave Mesa. John Huerta, Ian Dombrowski went to 160. John Huerta got it up to 200. Anthony Esposito got us up to, Gunnar Jones 220. Anthony Esposito 225. Brian Firth 250. Justin Hill 260. Anthony Esposito 270. Now Justin Hill 275. Anthony Esposito 280. Here, and all that being said, 285, Justin Hill, Anthony Esposito went to 300.
Whoa.
Whereas where we're at right now. So 300, Anthony Esposito.
Anthony Esposito, $300, hand dyed, what were these?
Studded.
Studded. It'd be like, did you ever get like?
There should be a caution of when you put it on, there might be the little pricks of the stud might give you a little jab in the back.
Jab in the back.
Makes you feel like you're alive, though.
Sometimes you have to cut yourself to see how much you bleed.
Okay, there, Mr. Black and Red Room.
I'm just saying, human sacrifice ain't no bad, especially if it works out for you. But
works out for your skincare routine, huh?
It does. I know. I've looked this way for the last 20 years. But carrying this thing around probably wasn't favorable. Throwing it in the bag and
they're heavy as hell.
Yeah. And then probably belts. Like, you put the belt on me. Throw it in there.
I think at one point I had like 2 belts and my vest and my gear. My bag weighed like 40 pounds. My little roller bag weighed 40 pounds.
Yeah, there's no way you're checking that bag.
No.
And then of course you got to fit merch in there too. Like, how's that even possible?
That's why I kind of switched to the Letterman. It's still heavy and it's bulky, but it's not as heavy as that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, this is definitely a bulky thing, but like you said, you wore it at different promotions. Is there any, like we talked about Defy, we've talked about AAW, we've talked about PWG. Is there another wrestling promotion that people need to know about? They're like, this is the PWG of Arizona, or is there some other promotion that speak to you? Like,
I would say Limitless Wrestling in Maine.
Oh, that's a thing that pisses me off so much about this pandemic. I was a week away from making my debut at Limitless.
Limitless is a great place.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say enough good things about it, and the people that have come out of it. I mean, that's where like MJF was getting a lot of attention. Guys like Christian Casanova are coming out of there.
Oh yeah, Casanova, he's incredible. Like, very underrated. Like, if you don't know about him now, trust me, a year from now, I've wrestled him so many times in Northeast Wrestling. Man, it's unbelievable.
He was my first match there, and I chopped the shit out of him, and he took it with stride, and he was great.
Yeah.
And Stokely Hathaway was his manager at the time, so that made it even more entertaining. This was worn by Stokely Hathaway, a.k.a. Malcolm Bivens.
Okay.
He wore it around the ring while I was getting beat up by Christian.
But yeah, Christian Casanova was just incredible wrestler. And I remember telling him like 3 years ago, man, I was like, you're going to be like everybody that's come out of this place in this area. People are talking about this guy over here and talking about this guy over here, but they're going to be talking about you very soon.
Oh yeah.
And seeing the shape he's gotten in this pandemic,
he looks like he's chiseled out of stone.
Yeah, and he can still do all the flips that the kids are doing these days.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, unbelievable. Who's another guy that through your travels zigzagging through the country, like, oh, this guy's going to be a big deal, and we probably would have known our big stars if it wasn't because of COVID. So
the couple guys that Defy, guys like Shaft and guys like Cody Chun or Chun, I don't know. Both of those guys have unlimited potential. Young guys. Shaft is like 6'3", 280, and just like deadlifts like 700 pounds. Maybe I'm undervaluing him. I don't know. I don't want to offend him.
Or maybe overvaluing. Either way,
yeah,
it's a high total.
It's a good number.
It's a good number.
Yeah. Cody just has this like natural charisma, innocence, where like you can't help but to love him and root for him. But so those guys are two really great guys that I liked seeing before the shutdown.
Yeah. So like I said, there was all this movement. We were going to see all these big stars, but right now we've got some good stars, especially with Ring of Honor that we were talking about before.
Guys like Paco and
yeah.
Chicago.
Yes, Paco was just getting over like in the AAW
He's
crowd.
great, yeah.
And I remember him just kind of like getting the crap beat out of the Revolver show, and then he got the crap beat out of like an AAW show, but he just kept going, man.
He was like, getting squashed every show, and then he won the Heritage title, I think, and the crowd went insane.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's a great kid.
Absolutely. We'll see if these bids are great right now.
Yeah, I think we've got it. I think Anthony Esposito at $300 is going to be our winner. Everybody else that was competing with him has said they're out.
Okay.
So give it a good maybe 30-second countdown.
30-second countdown for this ring worn, jacket worn all over the country.
It's like 50 cents per stud there, I think. With like 600 studs you put in.
Yeah.
You did not script on the studs. Well, the acid washers are right there. We're about ready to do the 10-second basketball count for Anthony Esposito right here now in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Anthony Esposito.
Anthony Esposito. Right now, you are the winner of this right here. Also, too, you're the winner of the FaceTime because of the highest bid. And we'll sign it however you want it, Anthony. But make sure everybody that won an auction win, especially for Brody, you got to pay that invoice right now. You're getting an invoice as we speak. And check your email. Pay for it so Brody can sign it however you want it. So, but before we get out of here, Brody, is there anything that you want to say to your fans before we get, or at least thank the people personally that picked up all your auctions?
Yeah, I mean, even the people that didn't, anyone that picked up a print or an item here at the auction, I appreciate it. Anyone that, just tuned in to watch you and I just shoot the shit with each other, we appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you for the support.
And thank you all for the support here tonight at the Highspots Virtual Gimmick Table. As a reminder, this Saturday, Less Than Perfect, 5 p.m. Also, to Sunday noon drop. Also, Sunday noon print and pull. But Sunday noon drop for Tuesday, Sun Alive with Brooke Hogan. And then next week's VGT with the Powers of Pain. That's right. I will again be the shortest person on set next week. We'll just keep that camera as high as possible.
Powers of Pain?
Powers of Pain.
Wow.
Warlord. Or hopefully it doesn't get hit by the pizza delivery truck. Regardless, hopefully you're ordering a pizza right now and it doesn't hit a Warlord on the way to you. But anyways, thank you very much for tuning in to another edition of the Highspots Virtual Gimmick Table.